We are going to look today at Week at a Glance 11. Week at a Glance 11 has 2 solfege examples, some chromatic stuff, and 4 rhythms. I'm not going to have you sing a perfect fourth, obviously, but what they want you to do is they want you to be able to recognize and hear them. They want you to play them and hear them. They're a perfect fourth and a perfect fifth. And they want you to understand that they are the inverse of each other. So we will not record 3 and 4, but I do want you to play them and notate them. Okay, so we have 2 solfege and 4 rhythm. Let's share my screen with you.
That looks fun.
Yeah. Okay, so looking at number 1, what can you tell me about it?
It's in G major.
Good. G major. What else?
3, 4.
Good.
It looks like it doesn't change key. It stays in G throughout.
Yes. What do you notice about the contour?
It's a little bit, I guess, unusual from what we've done. It's a little kind of all over the place.
Okay. Talk about all over the place.
Well, I mean, the first thing I noticed is that broken dominant seventh.
Broken dominant 7th right there. And my mic's acting up again. So, ti, re, fa. Remember that. Sol, ti, re, fa. Sounds like salty, re, fa, but it's sol, ti, re, fa. Good. The other interval I want you to notice is the 6th right here. All right, are we ready to rock? One, two, three. Do, so, mi, do, so, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, fa, mi, re, do. How'd we do? So good. Doing it again. One, two, three. Do, so, mi, do, so, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, fa, Not too bad, huh? So yay, we learned the Solti Fare, excuse me. Solti Fare. All right, next. What can you tell me?
It's in C major.
Good. What else?
Isn't it Christ the Lord is risen today?
It is that same tune. Yes, it is. What is that tune called? Do do do. Anything else? It's a tune from 1708 from the collection Lyra Davidica. Is there a dominant seventh in this one? No, I think this one's focusing on fourths and fifths. Are there any of those?
There's a fourth and the third measure.
Yeah. I mean, fa, do and fa, yeah. So 2/4.
So we have a fifth and a fourth right here. Whoa, come back to me. Right here. We have the same thing here.
And yeah.
This one's fun to sing fast. Let's sing.
It really is.
Let's sing it slow first. Two, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, so, mi, fa, so, do, fa, mi, re, do. All right, you ready to go fast? Two, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, so, mi, fa, so, do, fa, mi, re, do. How'd you do? You want to
Let's do it faster.
Faster? Two, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, so, mi, fa, so, do, fa, mi, re, do.
So close. Dang it.
Okay, one more time slow.
Oh, God, please. Oh, okay.
Two, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, so, mi, fa, so, do, fa, mi, re, do. Are we all right with those? Questions, comments, concerns?
Definitely concerns.
Yeah, what are your concerns?
I'm not a piano.
What's that? You're
I'm not
at
a piano the next
You don't-
4 or the next 2. I am not a piano, so I can't play 2 notes at the same time with my voice.
So these are chromatic, and they've written them out both ways. So there's C sharp, G flat, there's D flat, A flat. Same note, right? Well, that one's wrong. Weird. So this one goes there chromatically, though. And then the fourth.
Original Mario boss fight.
Exactly.
That was cold, Doc B.
That doesn't work. I don't know.
Say that again. You glitched out.
Yes.
I have to go play some Mario Kart.
You got a coin after the game was over?
I used the Game Genie. What can I say? You guys even know what Game Genie was? Game Genie was like this special cheat cartridge that you could get like 100 lives, or you could do all this stuff. Had all these codes. All right, let's go to rhythm, shall we?
So for the 3 and 4 here,
Yeah.
what do you want us to do? Is it just there for information or
Yeah, I want you to play them. I want you to hear them.
in the video or just
No, just play them.
got it?
All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Top 2 are in compound. We are borrowing again. Yeah, just like last week. However, the borrowed rhythms now may include ties or rests. As you will notice here, we have a duple with a tie. We have a duple following a rest. We have a triplet that's part of a tie. And we have a triplet that's part of a rest. So that's going to be a little tricky. Trick or treat, Halloween. Got your costumes ready?
Not quite, but they're coming together.
My costume's epic. Epic. Again. My wife has won Halloween again. All right.
What are you guys gonna be as?
Oh, it's always a surprise.
You're gonna have pictures for us, right?
I might dress up with the class. Who knows? Maybe I'll show up to ear training. A little crazy. I don't know. We'll see.
Awesome.
Stay tuned. All right. Number 5. Can you do it? Look over number 5. I'm going to be right back.
Ethan, lead us. We need to do it before he gets back.
Oh, okay. Well, Do you actually want me to do it?
Yes, we need your help. We need to
Okay.
move on to number 6.
Oh, he's already back.
Oh no.
What were you trying to pull,
We
Titus?
appointed a new leader.
All right, what do you notice?
Every other rhythm is a duple meter. Or yeah. So you have the not two, yeah. So you have one compound, one duple, one compound, one duple, one compound, one duple, one compound, and then 4.
Yeah, good pattern. Nice. Okay. Anything else? You ready to rock? 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 tolly, 2 and 3 ta. I was too late on my 3 tas. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 tolly, 2 and 3 lolly, 4 and 1 lolita, 2 and lolly 4. One more time. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 tolly, 2 and 3 lolly, 4 and 1 lolita, 2 and lolly 4. What got you? We did all right?
Holding the and the second time. But that's just because I wasn't paying as close attention to it.
The 4 and or the 2 and?
The 2 and
The two and with the tie?
yeah.
1 lolita, 2
First time, but the second time.
and lolly 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably tap my foot for the lollies. And as soon as your second law hits, get ready with your and. 2 and 2 and. And then hold it. 2 and lolly 4. Okay, number 6. What do we notice about number 6?
Rests.
Yep.
You're telling Mom you're meanie.
Oh, my roommates.
Oh my goodness, we're such a meanie.
All right, so we have 1 ta, and that would take the place of la ta, li ta, and this would take the place of 2 ta, la ta, and this would take the place of li ta. Right?
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. All right. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta la ta li, 2 and 3 la, 4 ta li, 1 ta li ta, la ta, 3 and 4. Woo!
Funky.
Good times. Good times. I like that measure too. It's my favorite. Let's go again. You ready?
Let's do it faster.
Faster? Okay. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta la ta li, 2 and 3 la, 4 ta li, 1 ta li ta, 3 and 4. I butchered it right here. I didn't say la-ta. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta la ta lee, 2 and 3 la, 4 ta lee, 1 ta, lita, lata, 3 and 4. Did we get it?
Thanks, Dr. B.
All right, one more time slow. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta la ta lee, 2 and 3 la, 4 ta lee, 1 ta, lita, lata, 3 and 4. Woo! Woo!
This is a good way to wake up in the morning.
Yes, it is.
I think the Mario is better, but this is a close second.
It's better than working out. It is working out. All right. 7 and 8 are going to be a breeze now.
Cinnamon Toast Grace.
What do you notice?
There's
You need to be
triplets.
careful.
Triplets, yeah. Sigh.
Okay, so the challenge here is going to be to make the triplets sound truly like triplets and not like butterscotches. Strawberries. Not like strawberries. Here's a strawberry. Long, short, short. Strawberry, strawberry. So you got to make your merrilies. Merrily strawberry, merrily strawberry. You got to keep your triplets even.
Maybe if we do it fast, it'll be easier.
You know, there's some truth to that.
True, but we gotta start slow before we can go fast.
This tie is going to be a doozy right here. I'm just going to tell you that right now. 3, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2 and 3 lolly 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a lolly 4.
That last one, that tie, and
I warned you.
I know, but I like it, and it's still weird.
1 and a 2 and a lolly 4 and a lolly 4.
I think part of the problem also is that I'm still in duple, so I'm just like holding it, wanting to hold it longer.
3E
For the stuff.
and a 4E
I mean,
and a
compound.
1E and a 2 and 3 lolly 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a lolly 4. All right, you ready to go fast? 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2 and 3 lolly 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a lolly 4.
You
Yes.
didn't count that right to start us off.
Didn't I? 3E
No,
and
you
a
went
4E
1E
and
and
a
a
1E
2E.
and a 2 and 3 lolly 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a lolly 4. All right, number 8. We've got our banana. This is not terribly hard. The challenge is going to be giving the rest the right length.
Hey, eat that up. You don't have very much time. And you are supposed to get up.
1E, 2 and a lolly 4 and 1E and lolly 3 and a 4. You with me? 3, 4. 1 E, a 2, and a lolly 4, and 1 E, and lolly 3, and a 4. Did we do all right?
Are we allowed to hum?
Hum if you need to. Let's try not doing it.
Okay.
3, 4. 1 E, a 2, and a lolly 4, and 1 E, and lolly 3, and a 4.
One way I count rests, if I don't want anyone to notice, is to just click my teeth together.
Yep. I'm a teeth gritter. I definitely do that. I do it when I play piano too. Do you?
If it's a tricky rhythm, yeah, I might do it.
Yep. All right, let's go again fast. 3, 4. 1 E, a 2, and a lolly 4, and 1 E, and lolly 3, and a 4. Questions on your week at a glance number 11 sheet.
I know because I was a little late, and so you explained it. But do we have to play piano, or do we sing that? Or
Just play it on your own on the piano. I don't want you to record it for me.
okay.
Number 3 and 4.
Yeah. Cool?
Yep.
All right, let's hop over to chapter 6 real quick. You get a couple weeks, so they're not due this weekend, but I want you to start looking at chapter 6. Let's look at the different sections that we've got. The whole chapter is all about rhythm. Well, leaps. Leaps within the dominant triad. Major and minor keys. So that sol, la, re, fa. Or sol, ti, re. Sol, ti, re, fa. If they make it a dominant. They're not making it dominant. They're just doing sol, ti, re. And then rhythm has both simple and compound meter. We all right with that? Let's look at where am I? Oh, let's go to Italy, 6.4. What key are we in? 6.4. Page 87.
Maybe the key of A.
Key of A, good, Ruben. So we start on
The and of 1.
good, and which solfege syllable?
Sol.
So good. I don't see what. Oh, so this section's all about leaps of a third within the dominant triad. I'm not seeing what we're supposed to be doing here, but that's all right. Two, one. Let's see, we start on 1, 2, 1. Sol, la, ti, do, mi, do. Sol, la, la ti do re mi do re ti re do so la ti do mi do so la ti do re mi do re do ti do. How'd we do?
That was okay.
Okay. All right. Section 2 has leaps of a third within the dominant triad in minor keys in simple meters. Let's do 6.13. We haven't done a bass clef example yet. 6.13 from Sweden. What key are we in?
A flat.
We would be if we were in major. Title of the section tells us we're in minor. First note and the last note are both Fs. So I'm going to go with F minor, huh? 2, 3, here we go. Do, 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 ti, do, re, me, re, ti, so. Do, 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 ti, do, re, me, do, ti, do. So, fa, me, re, re, ti, so. Do, 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 ti, do, re, me, do, ti, do. That was a good one.
My country, 'tis of thee.
Yeah,
Yes,
and minor. But the outline of that dominant triad in minor was good. All right, section 4. I'm sorry, section 3 is same thing, but adding fourths and fifths. All right, let's look at 6.25.
I had a feeling.
Did you?
Yes,
What was your feeling?
that you picked that one.
Why that one?
I don't know, just something drew me to it.
What key are we in?
About the key of E.
Key of E. I like it. What's up with this one? This one's fun. Okay, does everybody see that we have an anacrusis on beat 4?
Yeah, I have to be ready for
everybody-
that repeat.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anacrusis beat 4. Does everybody see the repeat at the end of measure 2?
We all saw it.
Incomplete measure. Going to hit that anacrusis again. All right, this one's fun because we have eighth notes. We're starting on sol. 1, 2, 3. So, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, do, re, mi, so, fa, mi, re, so, mi, do, re, ti, do, mi, re, ti, do. Woo! That one was fun. Ready to go again? 2, 3. So, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, do, re, mi, so, fa, mi, re, so, mi, do, re, ti, do, mi, re, ti, do. Charming little piece from Germany. All right, fast forward, section 4.
Someone just asked me why I'm taking sign language.
Because you want to teach the world to sing. Let's look at 641. We've got a leap of a
Deanna,
6.
did they like tap your window and like ask
Yeah.
you?
My coworker driving up next to me and he was gonna say hi and he was like, "Are you taking sign language?"
Oh, okay, I thought it was just some rando on the street. Like, why are you taking sign language?
AP
Okay,
sign
that
language.
It's a valid question though.
Tell them it's music sign language. It's advanced placement. It's very hard to get into.
Only the intellectual sign language can get here.
Only the smarty pantses stay in. All right. Haydn, what key?
Wait, where are we again?
We are on page 95, 6.41. We have 3 sharps. We start on an F sharp. What key are we in? F sharp minor. That's right. Way to go, class. Two, 3. Do, me, re, do, so, ti, do, so. Now what I want you to do is I want you to record yourself doing it in a canon 4 times. That could be like an extra credit project. How about that? Does everybody know what a canon is?
Like a cannon
Yeah,
to shoot out of.
Yep.
Extra
Yeah.
credit if you do it in an Evel Knievel suit shooting out of a cannon. A cannon
If we're
is a
doing
round.
that-
Sometimes it's called a round. It's like row, row, row your boat. And you start half the class 2 measures later. Does everybody see the numbers above the staff? There's a
Yes.
1, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So what I do when we do this in person, and it won't work over Zoom, is I label the class. I says, you're a 1, you're a 2, you're a 3, you're a 4, you're a 1, you're a 2, you're a 3, you're a 4, and I go through the whole class. And so I say, all right, here we go. 1s. 1, 2, 3. Do, me, re. And then I leave them. And I say, okay, 2s. And then the 2s start. Do, me, re. Do. And then I start with the 3s. 3s. Do, me, re. And then I start with the 4s. Do, me, re. And that's how we do it.
Would you want the ones and people who end early to stop on the first one, or how many
They
times do you
can.
want to do it?
Usually I have them do it at least twice.
I look,
then-
you want to go on a random street corner and then just do this with no context.
What's that? Okay.
How would you put? Do you want like us to do ourselves, or do you want like us to recruit members of our family to do it?
Ooh, that could be fun. Huh?
Hey, come on. We gotta teach our family members about the music.
Get the dog in it
Get
too.
that musical sign language going.
That would be totally fine.
Okay.
Either way, if you want to do a video of yourself doing all parts.
I don't have that many technical skills.
I was thinking about the acapella app.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys
Acapella
know.
app. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
That just makes me think
That's
of
actually a
TikTok,
good
honestly.
idea.
Huh? Oh, I thought I was going to do my other hand. All right. So, yeah, you could have a lot of fun with that. And then I make all the 1s 2s and all the 2s 3s and all the 3s 4s and all the 4s 1s, and we do it again. It's a good time. All right. With the remaining 6 minutes, I want to go over triads. Ear training triads.
Minor.
So you're saying it's not dissonant? You're right. I just want to make sure you know you're right. Hit me up in the chat. Good, John. Good, Nico. Good, Preston. Good, David. How does it want to move? We can tell it's dissonant, but how does it want to move? It's just a triad. It's either major, minor, augmented, or diminished. It's dying to resolve down to become a major triad, so it was an augmented triad. Diminished wants to move by half step. Everybody's got major figured out. Good Skylar, good Vionda, good Ian, good Sydney, good Kyle, good Nico, Christian, Catherine, good Preston, good David, good Ruben. Is it dissonant? Yes, it is. Where does it want to move? Diminished. Good Nico, good Christian. Good Catherine, good Ian, good John, good Vionda, good Sydney, good Kyle. Is it dissonant? Where does it want to move? Only one note wants to move. So we know it's not diminished. It's augmented. Ooh. Good Nico, good John. Good Ian, good Christian, Good Vianda. Good Titus. Is it dissonant? Good Preston. Good Catherine. Good Skylar. Good Sydney. It's dissonant. It's not minor. Here's minor. It's diminished. It's dissonant, and it wants to move up by half steps. Yeah? Good Catherine and Ian. Good Nico. Is it dissonant? Good John, Kyle, Titus, David, Ruben, Sydney. My friend in the chat says, is there such a thing as a Swiss augmented 6 chord? There is. There's a Swiss, there's a German, there's a French, and there's an Italian. But that's like theory level 3. We don't get to that till theory 3. It is minor. Hang around after and I can show it to you, Titus, if you want. It was minor. Okay. Couple more. Good Vianda. Good Catherine. Good Ian. Good David. Good Skylar. Good Jordan. Good Ruben. Good John. Good Sydney. How many want to move? Do all 3 want to move? Or just one? So if one wants to move down to major, what is it? Augmented. Good Catherine. Good Ian. Good Sydney. Good Skylar. Good David. Good Jordan. Good Vianda. Good John. Is it dissonant? How many want to move? Happy Halloween. It was diminished. All right. Start working on Week at a Glance videos, and I will see you either tomorrow at Theory or on Thursday for ear training.
Thanks, Dr. B.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Dr. B.
Thank you.
What's up? We're now recording, so watch your language. All right. Welcome to ear training. This is, I believe, week 12, day 1. We're going to go over the week 11 at a glance. So let me share my screen of that with you. All right, it looks scarier than it really is. So, we have this week 2 solfege examples, a bunch of chromatic 4ths and 5ths, which is just kind of for you to review at the keyboard. I do not need you to record those. I just want you to play them at the piano. And just know what they look like. Okay, so we are not recording 3 or 4. We are recording 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Is everybody with me on that? Any questions? All right, let's look at our first solfege example. Somebody tell me something about it.
It's in G.
It's in 3/4.
G major, 3/4. Good. What else?
some stepwise motion. It looks like at most a leap of a 6th or a 7th, if I'm looking
Yeah, we got a
properly.
nice leap of a 6 right there. Good.
There's also one at sol mi in the first measure, I believe. That's 6th or
Good.
7th.
It's a 6th.
And
this is the other thing I want you to realize right here. What is
there's
that?
a T. That's a arpeggiated triad, it looks like.
Close. Arpeggiated.
Oh, it's a 7th chord.
7th chord.
7th chord. It's a dominant 7th. Sol, ti, re, fa. You'll learn that today and remember it for the rest of your life because we'll be using it a ton. Sol, ti, re, fa is the solfege for a dominant 7th in a major key. Yeah? Because we're in G major, and this starts on D, which is our sol. Are we ready to rock? One, two, three. Do, so, mi, do, so, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, fa, mi, re, do. How do we do?
Not bad.
All right, one more time. Two, three. Do, so, mi, do, so, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, fa, mi, re, do. Questions, comments, concerns?
None from me.
All right, next example, number 2. What can you tell me about it?
It's in C.
C major.
It's got a major triad right at the beginning.
Good.
There's nothing else that's too special about it other than that triad.
Yeah, they're wanting to reinforce 4ths and 5ths. Do you see any?
Do and fa in the third measure.
Sol, do, fa, sol, do, fa.
Oh, sol and do, yeah, in the first measure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, la, so. Mi, fa, so, do, fa, mi, re, do. Did we do all right?
Can we do that again? A bit fast for me personally.
That was fast? That was slow. Oh my goodness.
The 8th notes just threw me off, I think.
Lauren, what did you say? I didn't hear you, Lauren.
Oh, can we do it again? I totally blew
Definitely
it.
can do it again. John, we are going to do it so much faster than that. It's not even funny. We had a good time in the 8 o'clock class. We went guns a-blazing. One, two, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, la, so. Mi, mi, fa, so, do, fa, mi, re, do. All right, now we're going to go fast. Are you
I
ready?
got the last measure.
Okay, we'll go back and do it slow again, but we're going to do it fast first. 2, re, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, la, so, mi, do, fa, mi, re, do. Woo! How we do?
I love it.
Why was I somehow better?
My hand doesn't work that fast.
Now that is what you call fast.
One more time fast. Put that coffee down. We don't have time for that. 2, re, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, la, so, mi, do, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah! All right, let's go back slow.
Sounds so sad.
2, ready, go. Do, mi, so, do, fa, la, la, so, mi, so, do, fa, mi, re, do. Did you get it?
Yeah. It was almost painfully slow that time. Now that we've gotten used to doing it fast.
That's because your frog's been cooked.
There's just no pleasing you.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Sure there is.
Just move at hyperspeed.
All right, questions, comments, concerns about number 2.
It's fun.
It is fun. Okay, going on to rhythm. What can you tell me about rhythm number 5? Well, 5 and 6 are in. Compound meter, yeah?
Yes.
We are continuing the borrowing of the duples. But what's new?
We have a tie on the duple.
Yeah. We have ties and we have rests now. Right here, yeah? Everybody see that? And we have rests on this one. We'll get there in a second.
Yeah, 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8 are the same. They're just swapping out with breasts and ties to get us back used to that.
On triplets in simple meter, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think is going to be the hardest part about number 5?
Probably the duple with the, or is it called duplet? I don't know.
Duple.
Yeah.
With the tie.
Yeah. Right here. It's going to be tough. Also notice that every other beat is a duple. So we're shifting back and forth frequently. All right, you ready? You ready to rock? 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 tolly, 2 and 3 tolly, 4 and 1 lolly to 2 and lolly 4. The hardest part for me is getting these 2 fast notes right after the duple.
Yeah, same for me. The tie on the duple wasn't that bad.
All right, let's go again. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 tolly, 2 and 3 tolly, 4 and 1 lolita 2 and lolly 4. Questions, comments, concerns? All right, going on. Number 6. What can you tell me?
It's also in compound, of course.
Yep.
We have a couple of duples in there. Also, some interestingly placed rests.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're so fun.
Mm.
This part is so fun. 1 top, lita, lata. All right, we ready to rock? 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta lata li 2 and 3 la 4 ta li 1 ta lita lata 3 and 4. One more time. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta la ta li 2 and 3 la 4 ta li 1 ta lita lata 3 and 4. All right, enough of the slow stuff. Let's do it fast. 3 lolly, 4 lolly, 1 ta la ta li 2 and 3 la 4 ta li 1 ta lita lata 3 and 4. How'd we do?
See, I can do rhythm fast, but when it's hand signs and singing and stuff, I can't do all that super fast.
Yeah.
So one of my 8 o'clock students was in her car at work in the parking lot doing solfege. And her coworker came up to her and asked her if she was taking a sign language class. It's AP sign language. AP music sign language. All right, number 7. So now we got to shift gears totally, right? It's really hard to go from compound into simple, yeah? It's so easy to try to stay in the old feel of things. So we're in 4/4, simple meter. What else?
Triplets.
Yep, 2 triplets.
We have a tie into a triplet.
Yeah, that's going to be brutal. Just telling you now. That's the hardest part, in my opinion. The other hard part is going to be to make your triplets evenly spaced so they all get the same amount of time. It's going to be super tempting to turn the triplets into a strawberry. Don't turn your Merrilies into strawberries. 3 lolly, 3 lolly, 4 and 3 lolly, 4 and Are we ready? One, two, ready, let's go. 1 E and a 2 and 3 lolly 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a lolly 4. How'd we do?
The tie into the triplet wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be.
Okay. One more time. 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 lolly 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a lolly 4. We did all right? All right, number 8. Really filling the rest is going to be the challenge here on both triplets. One, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 E, a 2, and a lolly 4, and 1 E, and lolly 3, and a 4. Did you get that rest?
No.
Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, let's go. 1 E, a 2, and a lolly 4, and 1 E, and lolly 3, and a 4. So one way you might consider practicing this is to clap, to make it a triplet first before you record it, and then take it out. Let's try that. 3 and 4 and 1 E. I messed it up. 3 and 4 and 1 E, a 2 and a 3 lolly 4 and 1 E, and it's a typo. No, it's not. I just can't read. One more time for me. 3 and
That's a
4
mood.
and 1 E, a 2 and a 3 lolly 4 and 1 E. I'm getting this figure and this figure mixed up. I'm getting my strawberry and my butterscotch mixed up. 3 and 4 and 1 E, a 2 and a 3 lolly 4 and 1 E and 2 lolly 3 and a 4. And then just take out the rest. 1, 2, ready, let's go. 1 E, a 2 and a lolly 4 and 1 E and lolly 3 and a 4. There's a little different practice strategy you can try, right? Questions, comments, concerns about this week's Week at a Glance? Seeing none, hearing none. Let's go take a look at chapter 6 in our textbook. Chapter 6 in our textbook is on page 85. It is all about leaps within the dominant triad in major and minor keys. Our rhythm includes both examples of simple and compound meter. Number 3 and number 4 are perfect fourths and perfect fifths. I just want you to play them at a piano and see how they're written. You can write them out if you want, but you don't need to record 3 or 4. I just want you to hear how they're sounding on the piano, what they look like. Okay. So
I'm
chapters.
sorry,
Yeah, go
Dr.
ahead.
B, my sound cut out. What page are we on?
We're looking at 86 now. We were looking
Okay.
at 85 was chapter 6's starting point.
Cool.
Talking about leaps within the dominant triad on scale degree 5 on major and minor keys. All right. Let's do 6.2, shall we? Anybody been watching my videos lately?
Yes.
Sometimes I don't know which class to put. Sometimes I put both classes back to back, which is like overload. But sometimes I do different examples. So I like to do both class periods sometimes so you guys can get multiple takes or multiple sing-alongs so you can check yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, one of the videos, I think it was for one of the Week at a Glance videos, I went back and watched the video to do a practice run before I uploaded.
Yeah.
That's what I always do. But you did the 8 o'clock class as well as this 10 o'clock class. I was like, oh, that's actually a really nice touch.
Yeah.
So
good. All right. 6.2 from Germany. We are in the key of...
I'm sorry, what page are we on again?
We're on 87.
We are in the key of rock.
Which is what?
I don't know.
Me either.
And 6.2?
6.2.
It's B flat.
Yeah.
B flat major. We start on Sol, yeah? Anacrusis B3. Don't miss the repeat. 1, 2, 3. So, do, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, la, ti, do, repeat. So, do, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, mi, do, ti, do, re, ti, so, la, ti, do. Re, ti, sol. Is that right? So, ti, re, ti, so.
So, I want to know if I'm doing this right to identify where do is. So what I do is I refer to my circle of fifths to find out what key I'm in, because I don't have all of the keys perfectly memorized just yet.
Okay.
And then based off of that, I'll find, oh, we're in D major, so do is here and here, like on the staff, and I'll go around that.
Yeah. So when you look at the key signature, you have two flats. You know you have two choices. We're either in B flat major or G minor. True story?
Yes.
So then you got to find those keys. Do you see a lot of B flats? Do you see a lot of G's? And you for sure want to look at what's our starting note, what's our ending note.
Right.
So our starting note is F, which is the dominant of B flat.
Yes.
And our ending note is B flat. The other thing you want to look for is if we're in minor, we should probably most likely have
accidentals, correct?
Yes. On which note?
On B flat and
not on B flat because it's part of the key signature.
On T.
On T.
T and Te.
Te becomes T because we raise scale degree 7.
Right. Okay.
So we're looking for some kind of an accidental. Now, it's not always going to be a sharp. It's not always going to be a flat. Sometimes it's going to be a natural sign.
Okay.
I don't see a single accidental. So because I see no accidentals and I end on B flat, I'm pretty sure I'm going to gamble that that's in B flat major.
So if it was just the natural minor, you wouldn't see accidentals though, right?
That's true. Okay. That's true. So it's not foolproof, is it?
Okay. That's interesting. That helps out a lot because I wasn't entirely sure how to go about finding do.
So does this one? So do is going to match whatever key you're in.
Right. Or find just to get the solfege right, because I know there in some of my videos for the chapter videos, I've been off on solfege syllables and just kind of flunked the whole thing and been on the wrong syllable.
Yeah. So find the keynote. That's your do.
Got it.
Yep.
Usually at the beginning and at the end, that tells you major or minor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
You are welcome. All right. Let me mark a few people here. I got Sophia Ruby. I got Kayla. I got Marissa. Did Bryce show up? And I got Andy. Do I have a Mateo or a David? Do I have a Daniel or a Maya? All right. Okay, let's fast forward to section 2. Section 2 starts on page 89.
Will we be recording 6.2?
We will not.
Okay.
Let's look at 6-14. What key are we in? This is the same key signature as our last one, yes? So these examples are in minor keys, as the section title tells us. So we know we are in the key of
G minor.
G minor. There's no other option, right? Does everything check out with that? Do we end on a G? That's not always going to be the case. We're not always going to end on G, but in this case we do end on G, so it strengthens our argument. What else?
We have accidentals throughout.
And they happen to fall right on?
T.
T has become T, so we know we're in harmonic minor, right?
I'm sorry, which number are we on?
We're on 6.14. Connor, do you see what we're talking about?
Yes, I do. I believe. Me.
Okay. We start on Sol. 1, 2, ready, go. So, do, ti, so, do, re, me, fa, me, re, do, ti, do, re, ti, so. So, do, ti, so, do, re, me, fa, me, re, do, ti, do, re, ti, do.
This was 614, you said?
It was. Bottom of page 89. How'd we do?
The first May threw me off because I forgot we were in minor.
One more time. Two, ready, go. So, do, ti, so, do, re, me, fa, me, re, do, ti, do, re, ti, so. So, do, ti, so, do, re, me, fa, me, re, do, ti, do, re, ti, do. Did we do all right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
did better that time around. It was
All right.
just the forgetting I was in minor.
Let's look at section 3. Section 3, we're going to have leaps of a 4th and 5th Let's go to 6.28 for Poland. This one's fun. What key are we in?
F major.
F major. What do we got to watch out for?
Seeing a lot of dotted notes mixed with eighth notes, although that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, dotted quarter note to an eighth note is a really tricky concept. I call them pi apps with my private students. So we got a pi plus an app with the dot. The dot gets the app, and the second eighth note gets the pole. So pi apple. When I count pi apples, when I count dotted quarters going to eighths, I like to clap my hands on the pi. I like to throw my hands on the dot so that I'm not late for my pole. Pi apple, pi apple. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. So that hopefully will help you when you count these rhythms. All right, Poland, bass clef, F major. 2, ready, go. Do, ti, do, re, mi, do, re, ti, do, so. Do, ti, do, re, mi, do, re, ti, do. Mi, do, re, so. Mi, do, re, so. Do, ti, do, re, mi, re, so, fa, mi, do, re, ti, do, mi, re, ti, do. How'd it go? Pete's
Better
busting,
than expected.
You were right. This was fun.
Pete's busting up over there.
Just that I can never coordinate. I don't have any trouble reading. It's just the coordination with the hands. I still have.
It's another
still have
skill,
trouble.
isn't it? It's another
Yeah,
level. It's
for sure.
Adding another level. One more time. 2, ready, go. Do, ti, do, re, mi, do, re, ti, do, so. Do, ti, do, re, mi, do, re, ti, do. Mi, do, re, so. Mi, do, re, so. Do, ti, do, re, mi, re, so. Fa, mi, do, re, ti, do, mi, re, ti, do. All right. Section 4. Let's look at 6.41. 6.41 is a canon. What is a canon?
Like a round?
It's like a round. It is. Yep. Same thing. Does everybody notice the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 above the staff? That shows you all the entrance points. So if we were in our cute little studio on campus in room 103, 104, we would label you all. We would count off, and I'd say, you're a 1, you're a 2, you're a 3, you're a 4, you're a 1, you're a 2, you're a 3, you're a 4. And then we would start this, and the 1s would start, and then I'd ditch the 1s and let them go on their own, and then I would come in with the 2s, and then I'd ditch the 2s, and I'd come in with the 3s, and then I'd ditch the 3s, and I'd come in with the 4s, and we do it a couple times in a round. And rounds totally don't work on Zoom without like a lot of work.
Oh, that makes me sad that we're missing out on that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys do it for extra credit if you want. You're going to have to record yourself 4 times. Once being a 1, once being a 2, once being a 3, and once being a 4. Yeah, it is kind of sad because it's super cool when it works. And it works pretty well. We're getting to the time in the semester. I remember my first year when I had revamped this ear training program at City College. And I had the class sing solfege in 4-part harmony. It was awesome. I was like crying because it was like, wow, we've come so far from not being able to even do solfege at the end of the semester to be able to sing solfege in 4-part harmony. It was amazing. And that's right where we're at, right? We were right on pace to keep up with that class. And the fact that you're still here and you're still, gutting it out every week, trying to get it done, it's really exciting to see. And it's such an uphill battle that many didn't make, right? We started with something like 35, 40 kids in the class. So I'm really proud that you're still here. So let's learn this. This is Haydn. We are in the key of?
You said it was 641?
Yes.
Okay.
In the key of A.
It would be in the key of A if we were a major.
Oh.
F sharp.
F sharp.
F sharp minor.
Yeah.
Two, ready, go. Do, me. Oh, I'm sorry. That was an anacrusis I did not prepare you for at all. Anacrusis. 1, 2, 3. Do, me, re, do, so, ti, do, so. That's our round.
That was disappointing.
What?
It was a bit short. I expected it to be longer.
Do, me, re, do, so, ti, do, so. So our
Man.
ones. Go ahead, Pete.
That would have sounded great, man, if all of us could have sang that together.
So our ones go. Do, me, re. And then our 2 goes. Do, me, re. And then our 3 go. Do, me, re. And then our 4s go. Do, me, re. So you'll have to do that one on your own. All right. Section 5 gives us some compound meter. Nothing surprising here, right? Let's look at 6.52. This is just one lollies, right? It's marked presto. Shall we take it presto? I've heard that there's an app called Acapella that you can get. You can record.
I was just thinking about how I was going to do that.
Yeah, you can record yourself in parts. Another thing that you can do, this is kind of the poor man's hack, is you can use a metronome and you can make a clap, but you'd have to time your clap. So if you listen to your metronome and you say, okay, 1, 2, 3, here I go. Clap on the last beat before you go. Here I go. Do, me, re, do. And then you can listen to that recording as you do number 2, or you could just re-record it and I don't know. I know Acapella is an app that you can use to do it. You would have to count instead of coming in on 3, you're going to come in on 3 of the next measure. So you need to count yourself an extra time, an extra measure. You could do that. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come in there. A metronome is probably going to be your best bet doing it. But yeah, check out the Acapella app and see if that helps. Yeah, and I would look up YouTube Acapella app and you can figure out how to do it. Okay, we are looking at, what are we looking at? 6.54? Is that what we're doing? No, we're doing 6.52. The Presto example. We start on which syllable?
We're in it's do.
We're going to do rhythm.
Oh.
Counting rhythm. How are we going to, what's our first syllable for rhythm?
Li.
Li. Okay, 1 la, li, 2 la. Li, 1 la, li, 2, li, 1, li, 2, li, 1 la, li, 2, li, 1, 2, li, 1 la, li, 2, li, 1, li, 2, li, 1 la, li, 2, li, 1. So not bad, right?
Pretty easy.
Easy 1 lollies.
So back to the extra credit. Did you want us to do all 4 parts in solfege?
Yes. Yep. Okay, we have a few minutes. I want to go over triads. Triads by ear. Are you ready? Hit me up in the chat. What kind of a triad do I have? Is it dissonant? Good, John. Good, Pete. Good, Stone. Good, good, Ethan. Good, Zach. Good, Hannah. Good, Jamie. Is it dissonant? Good, Haley. Good, Trevor. Do 3 notes want to move or just 1 note wants to move? Good, Alicia. Good, Elizabeth. To me, the bottom is pretty stable. Good, Jesus. Only the top wants to move down. Not everything wants to move up, just the top wants to move down. Good, Kayla. So it was augmented. Does everybody hear that? I got a lot of diminished answers. Everything wants to move when it's diminished. Good, Elizabeth. Good, Stone. Good, Pete. Good, John. Good, Andy. Good, Jamie. Good, Ethan. Good, Alicia. Good, Hannah. Good, Connor. Good, Kayla. Don't mix up dissonant with minor. Minor's just sad. It's not spooky. It's a triad, right? Not a 6th. So everybody hear that it's a minor? It's not augmented. It's not diminished. It's just minor. It is not dissonant. You with me? Good, Jamie. Good, Pete. Good, Hannah. Good, John. Good, Alicia. Good Kayla. I can't keep up with you all. It is. There you go. I want that capital M, don't I? That's major, right? Oh for 2. 0 for 3. Good, John. Good, Jamie. Good, Hannah. I tricked a lot of you. Good, Kayla. Good, Alicia. That bottom's pretty stable. Only the top wants to move down. It is not diminished. It is just augmented. Good, Jamie. Good, Andy. Good, Hannah. How many notes want to move? Good, Stone. Good, John. If it was augmented, the top would want to move down, which it doesn't. Everything wants to move up. It was diminished. Okay, if you're struggling with these, isolate them on Teoria.com. Just hear the ones that you're struggling with. Pick the ones you want to work on, or listen to all 4. Okay? We need to have a quiz on those again soon.
Do we?
We do.
Do we really?
That's what motivates you. Quizzes. Fear of doing poorly on quizzes is what motivates us, unfortunately. Okay, I will see you either tomorrow at Theory or on Thursday. You got your Halloween costumes ready?
Do you have yours?
I'm going as an over-anxietized college student.
Me
Has any of you seen Arthur?
What's that?
Has any of you seen the cartoon show Arthur?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
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 I got a yellow sweater, a white shirt, and blue jeans.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go as the slightly more overweight and darker hair Kurt Cobain.
There you go.
All I'm missing is a shotgun mic.
Oh.
Ha ha ha. Funny
funny.
audio
And some-
engineering joke.
And some drugs to overdose on. Wait, too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon. Like 20 years.
All right. Goodbye.
All right,
Bye,
goodbye,
Dr.
Dr.
Green.
Baskin.
See ya.
Have a good day.
Bye, Dr. Baskin.